Spirit Sports Consultants presents
2023 Week 1 NFL predictions. We give you scores and projections for all games. For details, look at our Week 1 quick picks and then our preferred pick, and we give you more details and specific picks. Let's start with the NFC North battle between the Packers and the Bears, and this one could go either way. We're not going to we wouldn't recommend that you bet this. We like the Bears at home in a close one, 21-17, until Jordan Love kind of gets settled. Tennessee at New Orleans. We have this as one of our 5 picks for the week in another video, so feel free to take a look at that. But to reiterate what we said there, we love the Saints here. We think they've vastly improved, and we think they win this one by 10. Intrigued by Titans adding the receiver DeAndre Hopkins. We still think the Saints roll. We will make a pick on this next game, the Bucs at the Vikings. We caution against a wager on this one. There's too much is unsettled early on in the season. But we'll go with Minnesota, 21-17. The line is currently Minnesota -7. We think the Vikings are just a little bit overrated, having lost Dalvin Cook and Adam Thielen. Remains to be seen how good they are offensively this season. Okay, next up, we've got the Cardinals on the road against the Commanders. We're going to take Washington here, 27-13. We like Sam Howell. I think he's got great potential. Love the receivers, love the running back, and phenomenal defense. This next game bothers me a little bit as a Texans fan. Texans going on the road to face Baltimore Ravens. Vastly improved Texans team, but you got to like Baltimore here. Tough for C.J. Stroud to start off his pro career on the road at Baltimore, looking at and trying to compete against Lamar Jackson. We think the Ravens are just too much, and they'll roll here. Next up, we have the Rams going on the road to face the Seahawks in this NFC West divisional matchup. Take a look at our Week 1 quick pick video in which we break this one down as one of our underdog selections. We're going to go with Seattle to win, 24-21, but the current line is 5.5, and the line when we posted that video was 6. We really like the Rams to cover that line, and although we're picking Seattle here, we wouldn't totally be shocked if this went 3 points on either side. Very evenly matched teams. Not so evenly matched is the matchup between the Jags and the Colts. The one thing we see here is a defensive struggle. We have the Jaguars winning 20-10. We don't think they'll be able to do much on the turf field. The Colts have a great defense. Who starts at quarterback for the Colts? Still a big question mark. The next game is featured in our Week 1 quick picks. Take a look at that video for detailed information on our thought process for that game. But suffice to say, we see the Chiefs winning here, 34-24. Some of our reasoning would be the Lions missing Jameson Williams and just the standard factors of a turf indoor team going outdoors playing on grass slows them down a little bit. We just love that Chiefs offense. Next up, we have the Panthers and #1 overall draft pick Bryce Young, along with new coach Frank Reich going into Atlanta. We like Atlanta here. We love the moves they've made in the offseason. We really love the drafting of Bijan Robinson. And historically, first-round running backs make more of an impact than first-round quarterbacks. We'd love to see what he does here. Sean Payton starts his career with the Broncos, and we think that he starts off with a win, hosting the Las Vegas Raiders with a lot of questions at quarterback. Who's going to start? Could it be Jimmy G? Could Tom Brady come out of retirement? But as it stands now, we love Denver here. Our next game should be a defensive slugfest. The Eagles at the Patriots. Eagles have to have the best defense personnel in the league, and we know what Bill Belichick can do, especially with pass defense. So we'll see this being a low-scoring affair with the Eagles prevailing 21-13. And for the other team in Pennsylvania, the Pittsburgh Steelers hosting the 49ers. A lot of unknowns here. Who the 49ers start at quarterback? People hyping up the Steelers. We love Mike Tomlin, and along with Kyle Shanahan, two of the better coaches in the league. We see this being a low scoring and the 49ers winning 16-10 with that great defense. And personally, our favorite matchup of the week, we want to tell you just to enjoy this game. Dolphins going to LA to face the Chargers. We see this being decided by where the game's played. We see this being played in LA. You got a surface advantage as a turf field. Miami is a grass team. Last year, Tua had his worst game of the season playing at LA. We don't think that was a surprise. We like the Chargers here in a close one, 38-35, but we advise you don't bet it. Just watch it. Enjoy this one. Now it's time for our underdog corner, and what this is are games in which we think the underdog can outright win the game, not just cover the spread. But we're going to start off with the Bengals at the Browns. And while we have picked the Bengals to win both the AFC North and also go to the AFC Championship game, possibly the Super Bowl, for this game, we like the Browns at home. We like them winning 21-14. The Browns won the matchup last year in Cleveland. They didn't have Deshaun Watson. We like their pass defense. We love their rush offense. We think Deshaun could do enough to outplay Joe Burrow in this one. Next, we have the Bills at the Jets, an AFC East divisional matchup. Tell me this, why are the Bills getting 90% of the public money bets? It's got to be based on reputation. Well, if you look at last season, the Jets actually won the game hosting the Bills, and that's when they did not have Aaron Rodgers coming at them. We love the Jets in this one, 24-20. We think Aaron Rodgers being reunited with Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard, and his old coach, Nathaniel Hackett, as the Jets win a close one, hosting the Bills. We have one that we're not going to cover here. We're holding it back because it's our Week 1 preferred pick. So look for our link and subscribe to our channel to get access to that. We're going to give you the side, we're going to give you the totals, we're going to give you the money line. A lot of us were waiting on the situation with Saquon Barkley to kind of become finalized before we put that out there. But join us for our Week 1 preferred pick, and we'll have that information for you here shortly. Thanks again.
That's all for this time. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to sharing our future videos with you.